All right, everybody, welcome back for another episode of the Gridiron Uncensored podcast. This one's a 7-on-7, one of our short series. We say 7-on-7 because just like those games, they're a little bit shorter, they're quicker, more to the point, not as lengthy or girthy as the other one. So I had to throw that in there. It just came in my mind. So we're gonna talk
Came right
Heisman.
in, huh?
Hey
Came
man,
right
that's
in.
what I do. So hey, tonight
It
we're
came
talking
in
Heisman.
resurrecting ball.
Of course, make sure you follow and share and comment all that good stuff. And tell us your thoughts on the Heisman race. Obviously, this is way too early. Plenty of things can happen during the regular season, but right now, this is kind of how we think it might shake out. So, boys, let's go ahead and jump into it. Blake, since you got the Gump down there, I
Yep.
love that. Lean on it. Who's your Heisman pick so far?
I'm here to ruin shows, baby. I've got my leader. I've got Carson Beck, followed by Quinn Ewers. Got Jalen Milrow in there. Those are my top three that I really like. Just throwing some dark horse Heisman candidates out there. I've got Will Howard. I like Dylan Gabriel and Cam Ward at Miami.
Yeah.
I really like that Cam Ward picks. That's a good one. I like that. That's a sneaky good one.
What about you, Trev? What's your grouping?
Top three is Ewers, Gabriel, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. Oh man.
Then don't say it.
Yeah,
like
no,
self-hate.
I got to change. I got to
South Carolina. Somebody from South Carolina. He hates South Carolina. That's why I said if you don't know.
Now I don't have my notebook with me and I forgot his name.
Who does he play for?
USC. He's the freshman.
Oh, Moss.
Yeah, there you go. I think he might actually blow it all up.
Hold on, the quarterback for USC, he ain't a freshman.
Isn't he?
A junior,
I thought he was
he's a junior. No, it'll be his first year starting, but I think he's a junior.
That's okay. You're right. That's my bad.
No, I was good.
I thought he was
like, hold
coming
on.
in.
I was like, my God. But
Miller.
No, that's a ballsy pick.
Miller Moss, I think he's going to tear it up. Honestly.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype around him. People are digging what he did at the end of last season.
But then again, I mean, in that same breath, I really like the OU quarterback as well, and what he brings to the table. So I think there's a couple really young or first time starters that are going to be coming out that it's just it might even overtake Ewers and Beck's abilities with what these younger guys can do with the ball and with their legs.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible with the Heisman. It's probably going to be quarterback, but who's gonna break down and bring their team to the playoffs? Because really, that's going to be huge.
That's really what we're talking about here.
Yeah, we know it's not like it used to be. That when you talk the Heisman Trophy, I feel like it's almost more of the best quarterback on the best team. But hey, I like the Cam Ward conversation. I think he has the potential to lead Miami further than they've gone. But can Cristobal get them there? We always say that. My selections, I've got Carson Beck, Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milrow, and now I've got Ollie Gordon up there too. You never know. Maybe they'll throw a bone to a running back. But when it comes down to it, Carson Beck, Dylan Gabriel, they're on the best teams, I think, in college football this year. And they have every opportunity, big game moments, all that stuff to show out. And, if they both win their conferences, like when I talk about my projections that they will, that again puts them right in that spotlight for being the Heisman winner. Jalen Milrow right there as well. He's a very talented guy. His ability with his legs, and like Blake mentioned in the last episode about the SEC, if he does improve his passing, watch out because he could steal the show. Keep an eye out for that. I don't really have any dark horses. Maybe Brady could if especially if Mizzou goes out and wins the conference. Luther Burden, maybe if he's having a spectacular year at wide receiver. There's some guys that have been talked about, like Nussmeier from LSU. Mentioned Ollie Gordon, a running back. Donovan Edwards. If Michigan goes out and blows it up, and he has a great year, who knows? But when it comes down to it, I think my top 4 are going to stay the same. So we'll see. You guys, what do you think about these players? Anybody stick out to you in particular? I know you've got them listed, but who do you like? Who do you feel the most or confident in?
Right. For me, I will say that I'm most excited to see what Dylan Gabriel does within the Oregon Ducks offense.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to see that out of all the different new quarterbacks and the returning quarterbacks and everything like that. I think Dylan Gabriel, he's got one shot. Boy, this is going to sound like a freaking cliche.
Eminem.
Oh my God.
One moment.
As soon as I started saying it, I was like, oh my God, here we go.
Do not
Eminem. Where's the song at? Where's the song at? No.
Is that going to have to be in our intro now?
Oh Lord. But no, on a more real note, I really think that he is going to take the Big Ten by storm, and potentially by the time seasons end, I think he will be considered the best quarterback in the Big Ten.
I think it's very, very well a possibility. We'll see how Will Howard does. And if he comes out and lights it up this year, he's going to be right in that mix too for Heisman conversation in Will Howard.
Yep.
But yeah, Dylan Gabriel, his ability with his legs, you see his stat line, his running touchdowns, those always factor in big time, and passing touchdowns.
For me, with Dylan Gabriel, the X factor is his intelligence. The guy is smart with the ball for the most part. I mean, you watch him play last year and the year before, he doesn't make a ton of mistakes usually. He plays within his own game, and he doesn't usually turn the ball over too much, and he extends plays enough to where he can put his offense in the best position to succeed. So with those two things involved, I think those are two things that Oregon's offense always is looking for, is someone to put the offense in a good position to succeed in every play. Even though they're very good at running the ball, I think Dylan Gabriel gives them even better chance of just airing the crap out of the ball this season.
Yeah. Blake, any thoughts on Gabriel or?
I think that play style between Oregon and Texas give Ewers and Gabriel the best opportunity to win the Heisman. As far as consistency and best all-around player, I think Carson Beck is unmatched between those three and just raw talent. Not that the other two are not talented, just the scheme that Georgia runs offensively doesn't really showcase Beck's abilities, because he's a very consistent passer and he's very accurate. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes either.
Yeah.
But I would, if I was a betting man, I would bet on Ewers, Gabriel, or Milroe to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
But my favorite, as far as best overall player, I'm going Carson Beck.
Yeah, I've got Beck at number 1 too, just because, again, the numerous amount of times that he can prove himself in that schedule, and if they go out and go 11-1, win the conference, I feel like it's his to lose. But you're right, there a lot of guys have that ability. Talking Dylan Gabriel real quick in Oregon, I feel like they're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder from last season. You go out, you're favored against Washington twice, get punked, in the second one, and you were a 10-point favorite, right? And you don't make it. So I feel like Dan Lanning is going to be like, okay, we got to figure this shit out, because this team is loaded, what they've done in the portal. And now we've got Dylan Gabriel at quarterback. Let this man shine, and he's going to be right in the mix the entire year, So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. But hey, Heisman's wide open right now. I feel like a lot of these guys will shift around, and mid-season you maybe have another sleeper in there somewhere that we're not talking about, and then they'll fall completely off by the time, I don't know, the season ends. So guys, let us know your thoughts again on the Heisman race. Gents, anything else on the Heisman? We'll obviously do mid-season updates, that type of stuff. But again, this is just way too early. kind of looking at it. The season's about to kick off. So let us know your thoughts. Subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Gents, anything else before we close out?
I'm good to go.
All right, let's hit it.
No, but it's going to be a fun season.
And sure,
Yep.
I really think it is. Stay tuned for playoff predictions coming up very soon. So y'all have a good night. We'll see you later.